All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Tanira, aka Freestyle Melodies.
I'm Kayla. I don't have a stage name.
Kaylin.
No, it's literally just Kayla.
All right. But we just want to create this series for my platforms, just talking about our deconstruction from Christianity. In no way, shape, or form are we trying to stray anybody away from their faith. We've just done research and we just come up with these concepts and from our understanding and want to put that out there to those who are ready to receive. Yeah. So what we're going to talk about today, Kayla?
So today we're going to talk about love and fear. Honestly, I feel like a really good place to start would be talking about maybe our own personal experiences with fear. Just to give a quick background on me, I grew up in church my entire life, born and raised. It's 2025 right now, but the last time I attended church was 2020. But I continue to read the Bible and, have a certain type of relationship with God up until 2024 is when I started to deconstruct my Christian faith. I'm not an atheist. I believe in God. But simply put, I don't believe in the God that I was taught in Christianity, because that was a God of fear.
Yeah.
That was a God who didn't mind killing up entire towns of people. It was a God that you felt you had to perform for so that you could keep his anger at bay, and that if you didn't do all the right things in some way, somehow you were going to be punished for it in this life, or you were going to be sent to hell in the afterlife. So as I began to deconstruct my faith, I had to realize that that is not the true representation of who I know God to be.
Right.
I don't know if now is a good time to bring up those Bible verses that we were talking about before we got on camera.
Yeah. Well, I could, talk about mine too, and then we can get into that. So, I was raised in church kind of on and off. I knew who God was early on. Was in church, like I said, on and off. I guess when we moved here, my mom really got really involved in the church. We would go to church. I didn't really want to go. It was boring to me, and not gonna lie. It was a lot of questions that I would have, and I kind of was like, okay. I will literally remember being 8 years old, going to my grandma's bathroom, looking in the mirror, like, so we just die? We just go to heaven forever and ever? I could not understand the concept. Even Jesus's crucifixion, I couldn't understand. I was in church with so many people, and I'd be like, it was a play, and it was everybody crying, a little girl next to me crying her eyes. I was like, what is happening? So growing up Christian, okay, fine. Got baptized forcibly, didn't really know why I was getting baptized, for real. And then I went to college and I got really religious, and that was a toll because it was just I was very hard on myself, very judgmental of others, very projective. And then I got out of that, went through very strange mental health challenges, I would say, psychosis, bipolar, schizophrenia, all things that I know are now spiritual warfare and things that I was dealing with because of me trying to discover myself. So now I have the power and the knowledge to try and figure things out on my own, not just in the Bible, but also knowing I have the education and knowledge to figure things out for myself. Just because I was born into Christianity don't mean I need to be a Christian. So yeah.
Yeah, so when did you start deconstructing?
Oh, so I started deconstructing this year, literally. It was a little over a week ago, and I'm just like, no, I can't be a Christian. I don't agree.
So you literally just started this a week ago?
Yeah. I mean, I've been had questions, and I kind of was always certain things I don't agree with. I'm a dancer, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, I'm a performer. I don't agree with that secular. And I feel like that's just a way to stop my creativity. I can't do certain things because, like you said, I'm going to hell, I'm displeasing to God, I'm sinning, and I'm going to do me. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really relatable. And so I started deconstructing last year. And one of the first things that I had to do was examine my relationship with God to see what did I really believe.
Yeah.
And I believed that God's love was conditional. I believe that I had to do all the right things. And when I wasn't doing all the right things, I felt shame. I felt condemnation. I was carrying all of this guilt. And I was just feeling really, really terrible. And at the heart of it, it's like you feeling afraid.
Definitely fearful.
And also, you can look this up, but hell, because like the threat of hell, it registers in your body and your brain as an actual fear.
Right.
So many people are, Christians and living with depression and anxiety and all of these things because of the threat of hell. We won't get into it in this video, but
maybe the next one.
Hell is a construct.
Okay. Was it Gehenna?
Yeah, it's a construct. It's something that was created. But we'll get into that in another day or on another day. But my relationship with God was very much rooted in fear.
Right.
And it's like when you're in fear, you can't even experience clarity. You can't experience love. You can't experience freedom.
Because you feel like if you go against the grain, then it's like, oh, I'm the devil's in here. He's controlling me. No, you're just a person who has their own life, their own experiences. And it's okay to venture off and learn, like how you do in school, you learn different things. Why can't you do that same thing with God and Christianity or any religion or just life in general,
Yeah.
So, well, we're going to talk about the difference between fear and love, right? Okay. I think I wrote something down. Nope. But, yeah, I got sin and repentance and stuff. But what do you, if you could just give like a brief description of like your definition of, let's say fear first. Let's do fear. What would you say?
Fear? I would say, man, this is not like Merriam-Webster's definition. But to me, fear is like the absence of safety. That can be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. You don't feel safe.
Right.
Like for me, I didn't feel safe in God's hands. I didn't feel safe in the presence of God. I didn't feel safe in my relationship with him. Everything was just based on, I only feel safe if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But then it makes you wonder, like, is that love?
Right.
Like, as a parent, would you want your child to feel that way about you? Your child only feels safe when they're following your rules.
Right.
And then when they're not, they're like, oh my goodness, my parent's going to abuse me. My parent's going to harm me.
Right.
It starts to make you have questions.
Yeah. Okay. I agree. I ain't got nothing else to put. I think you described that very well. I can go with love.
Yeah.
Love, for me, love is free. It's freedom. Love is freedom. Love is individuality. Love is acceptance. Love is unconditional. Love is joy. Love is security.
Safety.
It's peace. It's safety. It's all things that are good, quote unquote. Like love is something that you can give freely. It doesn't take much effort. It doesn't take much thought. I love literally anybody that loves me. I love anything and I love love. It's just like, it's a feeling of joy. It's a feeling of hope. It's a feeling of just
you can rest in it.
You can rest in it. And love, knowing somebody loves you or you love something or this world is full of love. That's all we need is love. That's why I say you just need love. So that's my definition of love.
Yeah. You can rest in it. And I feel like for me, that has been crucial in constructing a relationship with God outside of the framework of Christianity or religion in general. It's like this energy, presence, spirit, creator, whatever you want to call them. Do I feel safe with it?
Right.
Do I feel free with it, or do I feel condemned? Do I feel like I'm in shame? Do I feel like I'm in bondage?
Right.
Because that's not love, right? And the Bible even tells us that in Timothy, was this 1 Timothy? 1 Timothy 1:7. This is the King James Version. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Sound mind meaning peace. If there is no peace in the love that you're experiencing, it's not love. If there's fear in that, that's not love.
Right.
If you don't feel empowered by that, it's not love. And that's the word.
That's the word. King James for y'all. King James. Look up King James. And then we have here in 1 John 4:18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear haveth torment. Hath torment.
Yeah, so it's like when you're in fear, you're in bondage. When you're in fear, you're tormented. And I remember when I was in college and I was going to church. This was like the last year that I was actually active, doing all the things in church. It was one of the most depressed times I've ever had in my life. I mean, I didn't feel free. I felt like I had to do all the church events, all the small groups, everything. And if I was not doing that, then I wasn't performing in the way that I needed to appease God. But that's not freedom. That's not. My relationship was based on conditions. And is that love? Even if you just think about this in a human sense, it's like, as friends, do you need to perform a certain type of way to love your friend? As parents, in a romantic relationship with other family members, do you need to perform, or is that love given freely?
Like I have to do for you. I have to be something that I'm not, or try and appease you instead of doing something that's naturally how I am. Like even now, like us going against the grain of Christianity, getting so much backlash. So many people like, well, I can't be friends with you. Like, I'm sorry that my beliefs are going to rub off on you. I just feel like your faith isn't really that strong. If it's just like, I'm not telling you what to believe and what to do, so why do you feel like you have to do the same thing for me? If you want to go to church 30 times a week, do that. And that's not even possible. But I bet if it was, y'all would go. But that's fine, do you?
Yeah.
But if I don't want to do that, that's fine. It's just like forcing people to be like, you have to go to church every Sunday and you need to dress this way. And it's just like, I'm gonna stay at home.
Yeah, it's no freedom.
Yeah.
It's no freedom.
It's not.
And like as I'm deconstructing my faith, I have this anchoring question. And that question is like, where is this leading me?
Right.
And when I say that, I'm asking, like, what am I being led towards? Am I being led into a deeper sense of love, compassion, empathy?
For all people.
For all.
Not just a certain group.
Not just a certain group. Not the people that believe the same things that I do, but all people. Where is this leading me? If it's leading me deeper into love and compassion, then I'm heading the right way.
Right.
And the reason I say that is because Jesus said you will know them by their fruits. Okay, so if the fruits of my life is love, joy, peace, kindness, patience, all of these things, I know I'm heading in the right direction.
Right, which is in here. You know, they just cherry pick different things that are true and false.
And it's like, I feel like the truth is within us because we're spirit beings having a human experience. And so you gotta cherry pick this. It's a whole bunch of, no offense, not making fun of anybody's beliefs, but it's a lot of nonsense in here.
It is.
Truly, and it's a lot of things that maybe made sense in a certain type of culture centuries ago, but it doesn't make sense now.
No, it does not.
So you have to read, through the eyes of
new learning, like you're learning for the first time.
Yes. And you have to have an open mind, an open heart, and see what aligns to the wisdom that's in your soul. And it's like when I line up my life to the teachings of Jesus, it's leading me deeper into love.
Right.
And there's no fear in that. So it doesn't even bother me when people like ostracize us or have mean things to say. And they're like, well, you're going to hell. You've been given over to a reprobate mind, or you just don't know how to read the Bible. I'm like, okay, love, you're entitled to your beliefs.
Beloved.
It depends on whatever I type.
All right,
love,
beloved. Well,
beloved, sister, brother,
sweetheart.
Yeah, and not even like trying to be passive aggressive with it. I genuinely hope that whatever it is that you believe in is leading you deeper into love and compassion, because after all, that's the journey.
That's the goal, right?
If you can be under the institution of Christianity and lead a loving life and give compassion to people, even those that's not within the four walls of your church, then I think that's amazing.
Yeah, but how often is that happening?
Yeah, I mean, like, be for real.
Yeah, honestly. And this the whole thing about it is, for anybody that's listening right now and really is like on the edge and just, I'm so scared. Hell. Look around you in this world. Why continue to literally stress yourself out, create anxiety, depression for something that you can legit create right now? You have the power to legit live however you want to. However you want to. You don't have to be, oh, I was born Christian. I have to. If you want to, that's your choice. And you know what? Respectfully do it. If that's what's on your heart. But if it's something in you that's like, no, this don't feel right. This don't sound right. I have a lot of questions. Do it. Where's the fear in that? Because I promise you, like, when you actually do research, it's so freeing. Because not only will you be able to accept everything that's happening for what it is and really gain your own understanding, you will start to love yourself more, because everything that was told about you, your skin color, your hair, your voice, everything about you was deemed bad. It's a lie. You're perfect in every way because God made you that way. And just to clarify, I definitely believe in God. There's no way I can't. But if somebody doesn't, hey, I'm not saying you're a demon. Like, no, it's just like, okay, well, some people have different ways of life. People were raised differently. Hey, who am I to try and tell you how to live your life and what you should think? I didn't grow up being you. I was never in your shoes. So I feel like we as people should just give each other that same respect. Christian, Muslim, whatever the case may be. I might not agree with it, but it's like, hey, if we can live in peace and harmony, we ain't got to talk about all that stuff.
Yeah. And it's like, besides, you don't need to, if the religion that you're in is not allowing you to give love and compassion to people, you need to examine that. Yeah. Because whatever you believe in should be pushing you to create more love in the world. If it's pushing you towards division and hating people, if you're a Christian but you can't have a relationship with an atheist because you need people to believe the same way that you believe, you're part of the problem. Yeah. Because accept the fact that there are differences in the world. Everybody don't believe what it is that you believe.
Sorry to break it to you.
Like,
there's more than one religion out there.
You're creating division within the world because you think that people, only those that believe how you believe, are deserving of love or are worthy of compassion. And newsflash, that's not Jesus like.
And then it's like, can we talk about the different denominations in Christianity too?
Right. A lot of y'all can't even agree with each other. But
come on now.
But I'm not.
There's a whole bunch of turmoil and chaos. Because confusion in the palace.
I'm not saying that to pick at people, but that's just the reality.
It's the truth.
Christianity, every denomination thinks they're right and have the monopoly on truth, but it's like it's several different denominations.
At this point, you just kind of gotta sit there and be like, look, it don't make sense. I know it's hard to go against, like, even as like Black Americans, like, we just are born into Christianity, and it's like just our way of thinking, and we're taught to like go against certain people who have different sexualities, certain people who have different expressions to their self, and don't get tattoos, and don't, it's a whole bunch of don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't. I'm like, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just a lot, and it's not even to stray nobody away. If you're watching this video, you're not about to go to hell. Like, come on now. It just gets really irritating because it's like, you know, I get it because I was there. I was super duper religious in 2019. But I tell you, I was to the T. But the thing is about that, I don't feel guilty because I literally did everything and said everything that came from here. Mm-hmm. And I still got chastised and all type of things. So it's like, isn't that what you're telling me? Mm-hmm. Isn't this what I'm being taught? So why now it's like we want to cherry pick and say, well, this and well, that. No, okay, so if we're going to be Bible, let's be Bible. This is Bible. Let's be Christian. Let's be Christian. Wait, what? Like, if now we want to cherry pick? Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think, we're not going to get into it with this video, but the reality is that this is not what we think it is. And if you've been sitting in church with questions and not allowing yourself to have the freedom to ask those questions,
right,
you probably should, because perhaps you will find a different level of freedom,
right,
as you continue to dive into those questions. And I don't know where the journey is going to lead. I don't know. Some people start deconstructing their faith, and at the end of it, they have a different, healthier relationship with God. Some people deconstruct and they end up, being atheists.
Right.
And that's okay. I think for me, the key has been looking inside yourself and communing or spending time with that's inside you. And so for some people, you might say that's the Holy Spirit, that's God, that's Jesus. You might say
that's Yahweh.
You might say you might be atheist, but there's breath in there,
right?
And as you look within yourself and you commune with the breath, you spend time with the breath, you begin to be able to see yourself with some distance and see the stuff that's inside of you that's making you, that's blocking up your ability to be able to love people, and to love yourself. You'll be able to see the things that need healing, that need to be rectified, that need to be worked on. And as you do that, you grow in your love, in the love that you have for yourself. And then you're able to extend that to others, people. And I think that that's really the key, because Jesus says to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So the very first thing that you got to do, instead of trying to figure out how to love your neighbor, figure out how to love you. And you do that by spending time with you. You do that by spending time with what is happening inside of you. And that's not a religious idea.
No. It
doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. You can spend time with you and look at your own heart, your own being. Right.
Because at the end of the day, I forgot what I was going to say. At the end of the day, everything that we need to know, we can. We can. It's within us. We have history. We have ancestors. We have... Look up. I would say start here. Look at not the definition, but the origin of your name. Everybody. Your name has power. Look it up. I don't care if your name is Ann. Look it up.
I wonder what that means.
I don't care if your name is Cliff. Look it up. It has meaning. It has power. And we were born with a purpose. And that should give people hope right there. Everybody is unique. Everybody is beautiful. Everybody has whole. Everybody can channel anything. You can speak something into existence, and if you work hard and you believe in that, you can do it, regardless if you believe in God or not. Because at the end of the day, this is what I believe too. God made us in his image. We are part of him. God is creative. He made us specifically, crafted us specifically. He said, yep, I'm gonna give her that nose, that skin, her hair. I'm gonna do everything that she would love. But we come into this world and then they tell us your skin's too dark, your hair's too nappy, you're too this, your butt's too big. And then you see people trying to be like you years down the road. And it's just like, God, at the end of the day, God, we are his creation. So even if people want to be atheists or whatever the case may be, he will always lead us back to him, some way, shape, or form. And you don't have to believe that, because this is my beliefs. If you want, you can believe what you want to, but at the end of the day, we are God's creation and he will lead us back. There's nobody who needs to come here. Can I give you a Bible? Hey, like somebody asked me at Kroger the other day. This man just came up to me randomly. Can I give you this pamphlet? No, I'm good. That's weird. Like, can we just understand that that's weird? Like, I'm coming out the store and I'm about to get in my car and you random ass man.
Yeah. I would never do that to anybody.
That's weird.
I would never just go over to someone, and I don't really get the obsession that Christians have, feeling like they need to convert someone over into their belief system.
I got on my heart to just. How about you get it off your heart, because I don't need it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to anyone. And I really feel like whatever it is that you believe, you're valid in believing that. So, like we've said multiple times throughout this video, I'm not here to convert anybody, especially not telling Christians whatever it is that they should believe. My whole thing is, I'm talking to a specific audience, to people who have been looking at this text and they feel afraid, and you have these questions and you wonder if there's something else out there. Those are the type of people that I'm talking to, because I'm like, there's another way, that you don't have to be stuck in fear. You don't have to be stuck in this bondage and depression, anxiety, that there's freedom from that.
Because knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Once you get a hold of this, there's nothing you cannot do. Once you get educated for your own self, there's nothing you can't do. It's hardly a time when even as a kid, there was hardly a time anybody could tell me anything because I was educated. You can't really tell me too much. I'm down to learn. I love learning. The lady just came in here, was cleaning out the turtle tank, and she talked to us for like almost an hour. We sat here like this. Because it was just, she was telling us things that were just interesting and things that we've never heard of before. Her culture, I think she said her dad is Polish, her mom is from Mexico. I don't really know, I don't have the proper details, so I didn't remember because it was so much. But we gained so much knowledge of somebody that's completely different from us, completely different culture, but we share the same values. That's the thing about it. Like, I love just learning about different cultures, white, black, whatever the case may be. It's so many different things and knowledge out there, and it's so nice to be able to be like, dang, I'm learning so much. She told us so much about nature and animals and so much stuff, and it's just like, wow, I feel like a little kid again, just sitting there just like learning things for the first time. It's just like, treat this deconstruction for whatever the case may be. It don't have to be Christianity, it can be anything. Take this as just you're learning something from the first time, and I promise you it's so freeing.
Have an open mind.
Have an open mind. There's no fear in that. I promise you there isn't. Like, I feel so liberated. I feel so at peace with myself because I know, hey, whatever I choose in life, I am letting God lead me. I'm letting my intuition lead me. I'm letting, because I feel like my ancestors, anybody that passed, they are watching over me. They are giving me signals and signs. Angel numbers are real. All the things that they try to demonize, say it's demonic, not demonic. I just like start off by just literally anything that you have a question on, just research it.
Yep.
Just research. I've been doing this. I stay up all day researching things. All day.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now's the time to do that because we live in a time where there's such like an easy access to information, not only like hard copy libraries, but getting on social media with people who also have questions and are exploring ideas, getting on the internet, even using AI and ChatGPT to like not ask theological questions, but if you want to know the history, like simply put, well, how was the Bible canonized? How was the Bible put together? And they will like give you a breakdown of how these things happen, and then you can go to the library and get books that's going to explain in more depth, and it'll start to give you some context. And so knowledge is power. Knowledge is freedom.
I will also say if you really want to start this, look up how Christianity started. That's another thing, to look that up and see where that originated from. Because if you look in the Bible, the first instance of like Christianity or Christians being mentioned was the disciples. They were considered Christians, but that wasn't nothing cool. Everybody was doing it. That was only select people that were really down for the cause, really down for spreading the truth. Because if y'all really look into it, it's so many lies. So many lies.
Even down to within the message of Jesus. Like, I don't know what your personal beliefs are, but even when it comes to the crucifixion and salvation and all of these things, I think there was somebody right
we can get out in a second. We can let them come in.
But even when it comes to those type of topics, they're not what it is that we think. And I'm reading this book right now by a historian, theologian. It's called How Jesus Became God. And one of the concepts in the book, or basically the main concept, is early Christians did not all have the same beliefs. So, and today we have like this mainstream form of Christianity. That's not even how Christianity was to begin with. Many of the early Christians, some believed that Jesus was 100% divine, like he was 100% God. There were some that believed that Jesus was 100% human.
I thought that he was kind of irrelevant.
And a master teacher. There were others that believed that he was a mix of, divine and human. I mean, there's so much information out here. And so we're not putting this stuff out here to change anyone's belief. This is specifically for people who like wheels are starting to turn in their head and they're like, I don't know, like something feels off. I have questions. I have all this fear. I'm in depression. And Ask questions.
Ask questions. Seek. You can heal yourself. You do not have to still be depressed. You don't have to be anxious. You don't have to sit up here and compare yourself to other people and wish that you look like other people. You are perfectly made.
Perfect.
No matter your size, your height, you are,
powerful.
Everything about you. Worthy. Don't ever let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't even tell yourself otherwise. Promise you. Don't ever try to compare yourself to nobody.
Yeah.
How you dress, how you style, do what feels natural to you. If you have to keep forcing yourself or coming against yourself on what you naturally want to do, maybe that's not whatever you're doing is not right, and you need to follow your heart.
Yeah, I mean, as long as whatever that you're trying to do is like you're being true to you and you're in love and compassion. Obviously, if you're out here trying to harm.
Yeah, no, don't get it messed up. Come on now, don't try and flip the script.
Yeah,
don't try and do that. But
there is no fear in love.
There isn't.
And if you're in fear, you're not in love. You're not experiencing love.
Not.
If you were with a romantic partner and you were afraid of them, but you're like, no, I love you.
Come on now.
That's not true.
It's not
healthy love.
It's not. And that's just the truth. This is an opinion. This is the truth. This is truth. We are speaking truthfully and for the love of humanity.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, because we need healing. Like
we do.
Religion, not even just Christianity, but religions
in general is divisive.
Cause so much harm in us individually and, in terms of community. It's created so much division within different people of different backgrounds, but even within ourselves. You're divided against your own
what they say, unequally yoked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we can end it here. I think that's a good spot. All right. Well, that concludes our first video. Hope that y'all like this. If y'all do, please leave comments. Please give us feedback. Any kind of feedback is welcome, because I mean, we all got different opinions, right? So that's it. I don't know how to close it off. This, like I said, it's first time, so we'll be back another time. Let us know how y'all feel about it. See ya.